Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a heart-to-heart tarot reading on how they view you and any kind of insights we could get from the cards. We're going to go ahead and get this started and pull a tarot card for how they view you. What's going on, how they view you. Okay, we have one card. We have the Hangman. This is a great card. They kind of see you as a very easygoing person, somebody that knows how to have lots of fun, how to go with the flow. This can also be on the opposite side, somebody that kind of does not have a plan in a sense. So they might be getting after you for not having a plan, saying things, but maybe not having the accolades or the attributes to go with it. So I'm not sure if some of you are saying, oh yeah, I want to do this, but you're not starting it. Or some of you want to join any competition, but you're not starting the training for it. Just things like that, a very laid back approach to life. And I see this in a good way. I see this also in a way that can cause friction between you guys, because I see that they want the receipts to go with everything, with what you say, whether you say you're going to try a triathlon or something, but they don't see you training and they keep bugging you, and it kind of turns friction because you do it your way and they do things their way. I'm seeing like two opposite poles where you could be a person that can still get it done your way, which is possibly with visualizing, which is knowing, with trying it at first. Maybe you don't feel like getting the trophy the first time, you just want to try it at first, and they're kind of an all or nothing person, and it can add a lot of friction to a relationship. It can add a lot of friction to the dynamic. This could even be at home, like somebody you possibly with can be a super go-getter, and this laid back kind of like the problem will fix itself or things will work out in the end. This kind of laid backness kind of triggers them. So I'm seeing this as a them problem. They're getting triggered, so that's really for them to work out. They're just being shown the mirror of what needs to be worked out for them. Those are attributes of how they view you. Let's get some tea leaves for how they view you. We have a sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. I see that you're a very positive person. These are really good attributes for you. You're like kind of a breath of fresh air for them. With the sunrise, it's the most beautiful time of the day, one of the most beautiful times of the day aside from a sunset. The beautiful colors, I feel like you're just like a whole breath of fresh air compared to what they're used to, compared to even their rigid lifestyle. So if they want to kind of point this as a negative, I feel this is also a reason why they're so attracted to you, because you kind of bring out this other side to life for them, a part that they've never known, they've never seen, they've never felt themselves. But it's a good thing. It's something that can be an opposite pole for them, to enjoy life a little bit more, to enjoy this new outlook and things like that. We're going to take another one. We have a man, dealings or relationship with a man. I feel they see you as somebody that's very magnetic to men, to a man, even a particular man. They kind of see this one man always looking at you. So if there's some kind of like third party in this, or a little triangle of somebody that left you too soon, or the relationship was cut too soon, I feel like the person knows it. The person knows that somebody's still after you, somebody's talking to you. Some of you possibly have kids with somebody and you still have to talk to your ex. I feel like they see a connection between you. I feel like they see something within their gaze that you guys have with each other, like an old flame. So really watching out for that. What else? We have a bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. And I feel like you kind of they see you in the view that you get what you want, whether you planned it, whether you're kind of just going with the flow. The Hangman is about going with the flow, kind of letting it be, letting things happen, kind of just the way he's suspended from the air. I feel like things always fall into place. So new jobs, new raises, I feel like you earn them in your own way. You earn them possibly even with the charismatic way that you are, and they know this. They know you're very charismatic, and I think that's what triggers them, is that you light up a room. You're the biggest laugh in the room. You're funny, you're fun, you're witty, you're good looking. And I feel like they could be very triggered by this on their own, but I feel that's just a mirror shown to them of things they have to work through in the end, and they might not know that. We have a fair man, so I just see men kind of being magnetized to you. Dealings or relationship with a man. So there could be just men in general, and then a fair man. And just like, I think this person sees you as like, gosh, you just turn heads overall, like fair man, a man, a woman, like it could just be anything on the table. And I feel like you're just a head turner, and everything really triggers them, just the way you can kind of suspend yourself and just be adorned and adored and things like that. So I feel like it can cause a lot of friction between you guys, but it's really not something that you have to work out, because it's triggering them. So it's something that they have to work out. Either they have to kind of allow their allow it to fall away, their jealousy, their it's human nature possibly that they feel a little bit, their ego a little bit bruised or a little bit competitive at times, but I feel like it's for them to work out. It's not really for you to have to change anything about yourself. And some of you may already know where I'm getting at with this. I feel like it's not you. So if this friction keeps happening, I feel like it's nothing you do. Like, I feel like you're just going to have that kind of magnetism towards you. Let's take one more card. We have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. I feel like that's your overall personality. Just somebody, ooh, one card really shot out. So we'll include this. I feel like that's your overall personality, just somebody that knows how to have fun with the hangman and being suspended. And I feel like some of you may even like do acrobatic stuff and for some reason, or pole dancing, where you're used to being like hung backwards in a way, in a artistic way that's really beautiful and to be adored. So there might be a lot of eyes on you. We're going to see with this last one that wanted to come out. We had an elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And whatever you guys might be going through has definitely been a journey. I feel like it's more with this person that keeps getting jealous or getting triggered by you. I feel like it's their journey. It's them to work out. Whether you go on a short journey with them, like kind of letting them know whether you love them or not, or what you expect from them, or just how much they're at the top of your list in every way, or what you're needing from them. So maybe some of you need a commitment in order for you to kind of leave other people behind, or leave other people on your phone behind, just things like that. So let's get some more cards. How you view them. So we heard enough about their views on you. How do you view them? How does our dear listener view them? It's not just about, okay, you view them as a lot. I feel like you view them as somebody that always has a lot of things going on, a lot of even saying a lot of things. Like they kind of, I feel like they might get you tired with so much that they say. I feel like they kind of lecture a lot, just like a lot of things, riffing, like saying so many things all the time where you're just like, yeah, I just want to have fun. Like, yeah, let's go take a shot. I don't know why I see this like a party scene. So whoever I'm reading for, I'm seeing that you're way more laid back than this person. This person's so rigid and they want to talk so much, and I kind of even see that you might not even have the attention span for this person, because you're kind of like a physical person. You just need to keep it flowing. You don't need so much talking. You don't need so much like banter, just so much like even information. I feel like they want to spill out so much information and then they want responses from you, but I feel like it gives headaches. Like you're just like, oh, I'm just so overwhelmed. Like let's go dancing. Like you're more in the physical, you're more in the flow, you're more fluid, liquid, just things like that to have fun. And I feel this person's just kind of under rigid. So I feel like the way you're seeing them is very rigid, very kind of tiring at times. I'm not sure if this can get offensive for some of you, but just take what resonates. I feel like it can tire you because you're more fluid and they're more dense. There's more density in them, but it's a good yin and yang. Ooh, the world. This could be that you feel like you could see the whole world with them. Like you can live out your whole life. Like I feel like you can see the beginning to the very end of your life with them. So it might be something very serious for some of you. This could also be like traveling the world for some reason. I'm not sure if they have the capacity of taking you places and doing things with you, but I feel like in the end they just talk your ear off at the same time. So you guys are kind of in this place of budging and like pulling and pushing, like kind of getting into knots with things. Like, so I see this like thread being like, no, this way, like we love each other, we want this, but then you guys kind of make a big knot of it. So it's kind of fun that you do have the capacity to see the world, or see the world in a different way, because they have so much knowledge. This person might even be a lot older than you. For some of you, this person might even just mentally older, like they went to, I don't know, they just lived so many lives already that they know so much information for some reason. But I feel like it kind of, you guys get tangled up in knots at times. So what's their current, emotional state? Wow, this really flew out. So this is the 9 of Swords. I see them very stressed, like overthinkers, always thinking, just like a thinking body, just kind of doesn't stop. They kind of put themselves in a whirlwind. I feel like they're very clingy for some of you. Their emotional state can be like clingy. When you're not around them, they don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what to do in general, because you really fill their cup. Because I feel like your playfulness, I feel, please don't let this go away for some reason. Although it might be the basis of why you guys clash, I feel like this person really is the one that has the work to do. It's not really so much, that you have to change who you are or kind of turn into a little shell of yourself. I feel like this person really just has to be open to having someone like this, because I feel like they want the world with you as well. They want to see the world with you, live their world with you. And I feel like they're a lot older for some reason. I feel like they have more years on the planet. So how else? Their vibrational emotional state. I feel very jealous. This person can be very jealous, very controlling. And I feel like you guys kind of get to a point where one of you just kind of throws in the towel. Like, that's it, I give up. Like, this person might be the one that wants to give up right away, but then chases after you right away, or breaks up with you for some reason, chases you, just like a lot of dynamics like that. And I feel like because they have a lot of competition for some reason. Not for some reason, of course you're very adoring, but they feel like they have a lot of competition. Even if you might just see these people as friends, like, no, that's just my friend or something. I feel like this person is a very jealous person. They really have a lot to work through. Okay, we have another one flying out. So let's ask a question for this one. What's the hidden truth that they might not express? What's something they're not expressing to us? I guess that they're lonely. I'm not sure if they don't have any family. This is the 5 of Cups. And I feel them very emotional, very lonely. They might not express things with their words, but they just kind of go into a recluse. They go into seclude themselves. They go doing things by themselves, and they just feel lonely. I feel like they even go like fine dining by themselves, or nice restaurants, happy hours, like just things by themselves, because I feel like they're a very jealous person, very, very well grounded, but also very insecure. So really watch out for that. This person can be very insecure, very down on themselves. And I feel it's because they're dating out of their league completely. I feel like you're a person that could be very much out of their league in a good way. I feel like they just have things to work through. This could be something that can definitely work out, but I feel like they really have a lot of work to do with themselves. They've possibly put all their knowledge and all their money and things in front of them to date, but you're a person that really brings out some inner growth in them. So what else? What other hidden truth they might not be expressing? I guess the hard work that they still need to put into themselves. This card is about hard work, working hard, and this is also about their spirit. So working hard within their spirits, working hard for themselves, for their family. They possibly don't want you to know all the baggage that they have. I feel like this person comes with baggage, but they're working through it. I feel like you know this because of the way they behave, but they're working through it. They're trying hard. They're trying their best, but sometimes it just clashes. But I feel like that what they enjoy from you is that you just keep being your happy self. You keep being this lovable, beautiful person, picturesque person, and that's why you're so magnetic to a lot of people. So let's take a couple more cards. What's the best way to communicate with them? So how can we fix this relationship where they can communicate better? Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is about being adorned and things like that. So I feel like they like to see you. They like to see what you look like. They like to see what you're doing, what you're up to, how you're adorning yourself, what you're wearing, how you're putting yourself together. I feel like communication to them, I feel like they do a lot of the communicating, but your communication to them is being presentable for them, being on their arm for them. I'm not sure if you're highly attractive, that they really like to show you off, really like to have you around in places. So I feel like that's the best way, is to keep being yourself. I feel like you're a very attractive person. You dress very attractively. And you are very attractive, and I feel that's what makes them feel, I guess, good with themselves, is that they have you with them. So really be careful with that kind of person as well. Just somebody that kind of can be objectifying at times, because we may not always be able to look our best. We may not always be able to adorn ourselves and have all the things, have the nails, have the rings, you know, just like having everything. I kind of went to my nails, so we might not always be able to get in front of a manicurist, you know. Sometimes we'll be like missing a whole nail, or like 3 of them, or something happened, we couldn't get to it. So really be careful with somebody that also has this mentality of objectifying you in a sense. And not so much in a negative way, but it's just a pressure to keep up with. So make sure you keep being yourself as well. So what's another good way to communicate with them? Let's take this card. The Queen of Swords. And again, this is a person about patience. She has patience. She has her wittiness. She's very, again, beautiful, very adorning. And I feel like this might not be hard for you. So as much as I mentioned the nails popping off or just like things happening where you might not get to salon every week, but I feel like you might be the person that can. So some of you out there are definitely the person that can keep up with this person that loves this kind of beauty around them. So I feel like you're just a very beautiful person. That's a great way to communicate with them. I feel like you kind of have them swooning, like as soon as you even bring up a hard conversation, I feel like you have them in the palm of your hand because of the way you present yourself and how you show up to the conversation already. So your communication, I feel, is kind of physical. They read your body language. They read where your toes are facing. They read whether you're hunched over or upset, or if you're just kind of backed off. So I guess a good way to communicate that you love them is the way when you're in front of them, but it's not with words. I feel like your communication can come from your physical sense, or even your posture, just kind of being physical around them. Okay, that was a mouthful that we had there. We're going to go ahead and take a message from our dear cards. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. We have growth. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. I guess this is with your relationship. This is a relationship that definitely will go through a lot of growth as the years go by. So with that, my dear listener, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. If you have any specific questions you want me to customize a reading for you, I do offer those. So please message me there, and please just take what resonates, leave the rest. I know this reading can get quite specific. So with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye.